Okay. So my setup is a bit different. You will see I'm working under Windows, and then I'm connected to a virtual machine where I have the Vivado working. Let me move things around, and then I will connect with VS Code. So the first thing is I will go to to download the last changes that David made. That is Hog examples, and then I will do fetch, and then git checkout. No, how was called your branch?
The examples is not the tutorial one.
Ah, okay. Then I will.
It's called Logger dash tutorial.
Then I will clone it.
Oh, yeah, you can use that if you want.
Yeah. Well, I have here help tutorial. So clone. So yes, okay. So git clone. No. But if I do it like this, yes, and recursive. That's it. Yes. So first, so there is a beautifier and a way to more user-friendly Hog that that is using the logger, and then, for example, wait, why is empty? Oh, you didn't push to mine, no? So I do.
It's merging.
Okay. So what was your branch tutorial? Okay. Okay. Now yes, it's here. So this is what you have been.
You have to do git some module init and git some module update.
Okay.
Because recursive doesn't work if the submodule is not in the main branch.
Okay. Now, so, okay, this is what you see. So already integrated in Hog, there is a function that is still some part a bit experimental, but you can start using it. I don't know why I keep seeing this here. Okay. Let me. Oh, I understand you. Were you complaining before? Okay. So first I will do export Hog. To export in the environment variables. Is there? No. Okay. So now if I do like this, will still not happen, but you can see that you have disactivated because you can see a resume. So the first thing that this does is it adds to the project the ability to print the output of the running Hog to files, and then also give you a resume with the type of messages that you had and if it finished good or bad, the Hog. Here it finished with an error that you can see that is the error up here. Before doing anything, you can see that this has created 2 new files, and then one file is directly all the output of the script. You can see it here, and the other file is the output only of the warnings, critical and errors. Cut, yeah. So in this case, you can see the the head and then use this error. In order, because this is all black and white, is a bit annoying when you are developing. You can also do this, but you need to have the logger enabled. And then you have three options, 0, 1, and 2. What you were seeing black and white is 0. If you do this, then you have a first, give me, why it didn't work? We are using an old hog.
I don't know which hog are you using. It's the develop.
So yes, we are in the old
Now
one.
you have to check out the develop.
Okay.
Yeah, what the friend Guillermo is showing actually is there new features that at the moment are not integrated in the stable version of Hog, but in the develop. So you have to check out the developer branch to make it work. And yeah, then you will have the latest feature as Guillermo is showing. And also it's showing how to basically change from one version to the other. Basically, just go to the GOG submodule and then check out the version that you need.
Okay, and then the more advanced colored version, that then this is more user-friendly in terms of the visual. And then you have the infos. You will see in a more extended run how this can help. Okay, then from here, let's go to, for example, create one of the BFT privado. Oh, yes, sorry. Okay, this is my fault because I didn't. So this you cannot do it, but this is how it works in my system. Sorry. And then cd hog tutorial. No. Okay. So in order to know that you are in the last version with all the full colors, you will see that the logo changes. Then you will see the criticals, the warnings, and then the count of the message. Using these logger features, one interesting thing you can do is that you can change the verbosity level of any message at any moment. And then for this, you will do it using a file that you have to create in your project. That is, called hogenv config. Then something that I will do is instead of continuing using this, I will connect to the virtual machine using open folder, hog tutorial here. Yeah, why not? Because I was open file. Open folder. Hog tutorial. Okay. So here we have the different files. Where is the one that I want? The hog. Then I want also to open my terminal here, so I will be able to run the things. Okay. Then for the Hog environment, I will copy from the Hog tutorial. The Hog, we go to the Hog documentations. Okay, tutorial. Where did you put it from the tutorial?
What is it?
The part of the logger.
Where did you put it?
Here, did you merge it?
I didn't.
Okay, then it's
In
not merged.
development, you push it? Okay, we can push it after.
Yes. No,
You have
then,
to go there on the top.
After the tutorial, we will
Instead of,
update all the
stable by
documentation.
okay. No.
Refresh everything.
Like still, no.
No, latest.
No,
Says.
develop, not latest.
No, but develop it doesn't.
Develop.
Vale. No.
Did you push?
Yes. Okay, I will copy it from here. So you have it also in the documentation. But so what I want to copy is basically this thing here. Give this. So basically, what you can do with these instructions in HOGENV is overwrite all the messages that you have in the in your output log. So this is experimental yet, so nothing. So then, for example, if we saw in the previous log that if I do no, because I have okay. If I do, I want that this, in this case, this critical that we are here, that is that the working repository is not clean. I want to convert this in an error. So I just get the string, for example, copy it, then come here, and this is a critical. So I will tell him, look, you're going to modify from critical to an error, and you add this string. Okay, we save. So next time that you run your Hog, when it detects this string, it will give it as an error or not. And now it's not finding it. Okay, yes, here. So you see, because it was marked this string, so you can put any string that you want, and then you can change, you can overload from any verbosity to any other verbosity. So you can convert criticals that you are aware and you don't want to show, you can convert them in infos, and warnings in infos or in errors, so you can force some errors. This came from, there are some unknown errors, as you can see in the documentation. You can see these are typical critical that makes your project fail at the end of the job, but Vivado just says that are criticals and then goes through with the rest. So this way I'm converting every time that I get any of these errors in any of these critical warnings in an error. Here you can see examples also of some errors that mainly are from Cuesta, but that I know that they are not errors, or they are errors that can be jumped for the simulation. So I put them here. So instead of marking it as an error and make the job fail, it will convert them in criticals and the job will not fail. Okay, this is one of the personalizations. So you can see there are other stuff that is still even more experimental. We are working on it. So yeah, the idea of this file comes of starting to personalize different aspects of Hog, and then the conclusion was to try to combine all these personalizations in files instead of having environment variables in the system. This is why the other, this part of showing the loggers and showing a color output on the log can be also triggered instead of adding the environment variables by adding also a hog environment file.conf in your home. Why this is in your home and the other is in the project? Because the other, the one that with the errors overload, we want to push it to the repository. So the repository, the run, has the same behavior locally and in the CI. The other hog is in your home because it's just about aspects that the logger will show you in your local that you don't want to push it to the repository. So, for example, you will be able to enable or disable the logger or the color of Hog locally. Also, we are working in changing the verbosity, adding the PID or line counters, and these things you want to only affect locally and not push them to the repository. So in this case, I will copy this here. So now when again Hog runs, even if yes.
You are in your home.
Yes, sorry. Tutorial. Okay, you can see here that Hog has read the file because it exists. So it's setting, look, you are assigning color, you're assigning a logger, also you are assigning, it's determining what it's doing. Also the color scheme is set to dark, but this is something that for now is not working. It's experimental. And then what are the overload messages that you are loading in Hog? They all appear here. So this means that it's reading the files properly. So the files are set in the proper place. And then it'll run again. And then in this case, it will finish failing because yeah, we keep that error marked here. We will remove this. So what is, no, the lower part is done. Or do you want to show something else?
Maybe you can create another push branch.
Okay.
And see that there is, but you need to configure the CI.
Yeah, let me show you that this is.
That works also there. But if you could just go to the website, maybe the Hog tutorial. The GitLab.
I hate this bar. Yes, no, Hog.
And just refresh it.
Tutorial.
We don't need to refresh it, but you can see on the right that we have the badges that we just created. And if you go to deploy on the left, on the sideboard, releases, you should have with the GitLab release that we created. And on the change log, you can see all the commit that I did before with the feature.
See, all of this is it comes for free, so you don't need to. Again, my point, Hog being simple, but then you can heavily customize as Guillermo has shown. But if you go back to the website, Guillermo.
Yeah, sorry, I was creating a new branch.
So this release is created automatically. It will have the merge request number, which is kind of a tricky one because a GitLab forgets everything about the merge request, and the merge request name. there is a description. If you wrote a description when you open the merge request, the merge request description would be there, and the change log is automatic.
You can
so
also expand that.
it is
People will share the version table and the utilization and the timing.
This is for all the project is done automatically by the CI. And if you go up, you see that in the change log that is automatically done, not all the commits message are that's only the bit after the feature, all capital feature column keyword. After that, it's automatically selected and put there. So if you do that, you will have a preliminary change log. Then if you don't like it, because maybe they can't be removed. So if you added a feature, then you change your mind, or you made a typo, like commit messages are full of typos. You can always enter this release note, it's called, and you can do edit as Guillaume was shown, and then you change it. But you have a nice starting point, and it's all done automatically in the moment that you commit, so you know what is that you are doing in that moment. And outside there are the badges that were shown briefly. Let's show them again. So if you go on the main page there on the right, there will be a badge that is green if it met the timing, and red if it didn't meet the timing. The version on the right, which is the tag, and under it there are all the utilization divided with LUTs, flip-flops, VRAM, and DSPs, and that's after implementation.
Mm-hmm.
All of this, if you don't enable, because we enabled them, David enabled them during the tutorial with those optional variables. So if you don't want them, you don't enable them. But if you want them, the only thing you need to do is to set an environment variable to 1. And that's it, that they just come.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
think, do you have anything else, Guillermo?
No, that's it. I was pushing this so to see that there's another branch.
Well, then we have to add the environmental variable to the CI CD if you want the logger to also be present.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the logger can be run on the CI as well if you want.
Yes.
So when you open the logs, they are all nice and colored.
And these log files that Guillermo was showing are also included as the artifacts. So you can.
So an important thing is that after the tutorial, we will send to all of you that are registered on Indico a survey. So please fill it, because we have put a lot of work into this. It's not our main job. And sometimes to justify why we are doing it, we have to say people are using it. But being on gitlab.com, we have no idea how many people are cloning. It can be 1 million, and we don't know. So
you have
please
to put the
answer the survey, and that will help us to be able to continue supporting this work. And if you publish some articles using Hog, there is a reference on the documentation of an article that we published. Please cite it, because there's nothing else that goes to us, let's say, as a recognition. And it's useful to justify to our universities and research institute that what we are doing is useful. Okay, now we will just show you this final thing, and
then we close.
And then we close. Only 45 survivors. Special thanks for you. If you have any other questions and you want to speak, just raise your hand.
What is this Docker machine?
The logger is slow because it's one of the gitlab.com.
Using insert CH. Using it in insert.
No, that's the image,
Oh,
but the
okay.
machine is one of the GitHub, which are free.
Other questions on the Discord? No. There were many more questions during my talk.
Theoretical Hog. Okay, so you see here that you have the full logs also with the color.
One thing that is nice is that this color is done with those characters, but if you go in the text files, those characters are removed. So it's colored when it needs to be, and it's not annoying when it doesn't need.
Yeah, that was a problem when showing the raw. The raw of GitLab is showing the escape characters. But this is why they are in the artifact, because they are stored in separated.
What is it? We want to show them the merge pipeline. That's in the master pipeline. Otherwise...
No, we already did.
Okay, then shall we close it here?
Yeah.
Sure. Yep.
I don't know unless there are other questions.
Someone is clapping. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we will upload the recording to YouTube, and then we will also send you the survey. Thanks a lot.
We are open to issues. So
we are open to issues. Yeah, of course, if you have find any problem in Hog or you want new features, go to our GitLab page and file a new issue for anything you might want.
What will we do with the Discord channel? We will keep it open for discussions.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I will look at it, but no, but the best way is always either our email or just send. I will open an issue on GitLab.
Please send us an email if you don't want to be added to the Hog mailing list. It's not spam. When we release a new version,
Hotfix, yeah.
We send you an email.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.